I thought that there was no way The Last of Us could be any more depressing, but episode 3 proved me wrong. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my review series for The Last of Us. And right off the bat, if you're new here and you like what you see, click the subscribe button. And if you haven't already, go watch my past 2 reviews I did in the past 2 weeks. And with that being said, let's get into this review. Also, in case you realize, my camera is fixed. I'm not using my phone this time. I'm using my actual camera. Turns out I'm a dumbass, and I have to press FN and F6 to activate my camera. So I should. Maybe I'll. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually keep this camera for like movie reactions, but like for reviews, I want to do front. All right, so kicking things off. Oh, by the way, full spoilers in this video, and the rest of the episodes to become. I'm recording this on a Saturday. I meant to record this on Monday, but who knows? Who knows? At least I'm recording it now. But anyway, full spoilers for this episode. And kicking things off, I absolutely loved Bill and Frank's story in this. Bill is played by Nick Offerman, who is mainly known for Parks and Rec. But I only know him as the dude from 21 and 22 Jump Street. He played like the police captain, not Ice Cube, but like the captain that sends them to Jump Street. But yeah, and Frank is played by Murray Bartlett, who was apparently in that White Lotus show that Twitter loves so much. I like both of them in these roles. They not only play off each other really well, but they make their relationship much more meaningful and heartbreaking. I'm surprised by how much new material this episode has, because in the original game, Bill was a survivalist that we met, and while it was hinted that he was gay, I'm pretty sure that it was never outright said. Like, I think there's a line in the game where it's like, he comments how Frank was his partner, and that led to people just believing like, oh, he means like, like partner, survivalist partner. No, they were probably gay. Anyway, I like this whole, and instead of just meeting him, we actually see his backstory and see what he did up until present day. I like that this whole episode is about Bill because he's one of my favorite side characters in the game, and the main reason why I love this episode is because both Nick Offerman and Murray Bartlett give great performances that genuinely made me tear up near the end. It's nice to have a toxic gay couple in a TV show like this, because as much as I love stuff like the Fear Street trilogy or the what are other shows with gay people, that sounds really bad. Like the Fear Street trilogy is the most recent one I can think of that has a gay couple, but the main reason why I like the couple, main reason why I like Bill and Frank in The Last of Us, but I don't really like Sam and Dina's relationship, because those two are fucking toxic to each other the entirety of those movies. And then they're only one nice moment, or they have like a couple nice moments, but they're still a very toxic couple. And it's really weird that the media in general portrays like gay couples, either men or men and men or women. They're both on both sides toxic as hell. The main 2 shows that I can think of that has like toxic gay couples is Euphoria and 13 Reasons Why. I hate both of those shows because one, I have my reasons, but one, they're fucking like they're way too over dramatic about shit, and 2, they do shit that normal high schoolers would not do, and it's really weird. But that's pretty much why I love Frank and Bill. They are 2 people that genuinely love each other, that rarely ever fight, which makes the ending to their story really damn sad. Bill and Frank spend their last day together because Frank reveals that it's his last day. He has I think he has some sort of, they don't really reveal it in the show, but I'm pretty sure he has he has something that's kept him wheelchair bound. And they go through the day that he planned out, and it ends with a dinner. But when Bill gets the wine, he reveals that he also put crushed up pills in his drink because he was Like Frank was gonna have him put pills in his wine. So they'll die together. Bill and Frank will die together. Frank thought it was a stupid but romantic decision by Bill, and they died the next morning. One thing I also want to point out that I didn't figure out on my own was that Bill and Frank got married, which may not be all that interesting, but they got married in a time period where technically gay marriage was never legalized, which that was a really cool detail to learn. Shout out to @OneThatPilled on Twitter for pointing this out, because if they didn't, I probably wouldn't have mentioned it. Now, for some reason, people didn't really like the fact that Bill was gay, or they didn't like the fact that it was centered around two gay lovers. And for some odd reason, one YouTuber deemed this episode controversial. I don't know who this dude is. I think his name was like Tyrone Magnus or whatever the fuck his name is. Like Tyrone something. But he pretty much said children are watching this show, which, one, no, they're not. Like, I expected something like this to spew out of Ryan Too Many Black Characters Canal or Nerdrotic. But considering this dude is a part of their content squad, it's not surprising. And newsflash for that guy, Bill was literally gay in the game, and Ellie is also gay in both part 1 and 2, and she has a girlfriend in 2 who has a kid. So how are you going to be a fan of a series that you don't even know the characters? Like, you only know the names of the characters, but you don't know their backstory. And you're like, oh my god, this is just woke BS. I'm ranting, I'm sorry. If you're going to deem a show controversial simply because of the same sex loving each other, then I'm sorry to say this, you're an asshole. There's no ifs, ands, or buts to it. You're an asshole. And something I find even funnier, people like this who don't like the fact that two gay people are in like a adaptation of the game, they don't act like this when something like Euphoria or 13 Reasons Why comes out and it has two gay people, school shootings, suicide. Mainly, those two are mainly coming from 13 Reasons Why. And none of that is like on the people's radars, like, because, and they don't deem it as woke propaganda. But hey, if it ain't a popular adaptation of a game franchise, then is it really worth talking about? Just to end on a positive note, The Last of Us Episode 3 is an incredibly beautiful and sad episode, and it's easily the best episode of the series. Now, I'm saying that right now before episode 4 comes out, not like today, it's like Saturday when I'm recording this, but it'll be coming out Sunday at 9 p.m. I won't be able to watch it until the next morning, but you'll get my review on Tuesday. If I don't have it up, I'll upload a video of me naked.